My name is Bolu Opaopo. I work with Vanguard newspaper. Sir, I would like to say that it seems that there has been a dull reaction from the police towards this situation concerning the crisis of violence at the SDP campaign in Kotokarufi. However, the state governor too is the chief security officer of the state. So what is the governor doing to maintain peace and assure the people of the state that there will be peace during and after the election?
I stand on the protocols already established. My name is Abu Michael. I edit the Nigerian Post newspaper. Honorable Commissioner, a life has been lost, and people are wondering, is this how life will be lost before, possibly during and after the election? Is there any form of compensation from your government for the life that has been lost, so as to reassure your members that they still have a chance to come out and defend their civil right? And just like my colleague has said, what are the assurances by your government that all will be well before, during, and after the election?
Good afternoon. My name is Oyibo Saliu. I write for Blueprint newspaper. My question borders on the last primary election. Just a few days ago, Smart Adeyemi, one of the contestants, in one of the electronic media, was boasting that the primary election that produced Ododo will be nullified. I want to ask, what is the chance of APC?
Hello, good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, sirs. Let him listen. Sir, good afternoon, sirs. So, my question goes thus, please. Okay, my question goes thus. The SDP, for quite some time now, has been calling on the police to look into the present situation in Kogi State, alleging that APC is creating problem. Now, the same APC now is also coming out to call on the police to look at the present situation, either to arrest those who perpetrated some of this evil. Now, I got confused. For long, since they've been calling on the police will never come up with a result. It will just come this way, and at the end of the day, it will face out. Now, I want to ask, who is now the offender? And what is government doing to ensure that we have peace? Because you see, this always incident killing, I saw a video shooting, and I think we should be beyond that aspect by now.
Yeah, I write to the last person, Muhammad Bashir. I write for New Telegraph newspaper. Sir, we want you to, for the record, emphasize that by the grace of God, the next coming election is going to be peaceful, so that you can assure electorate in Kogi State that they can go about to exercise their civil responsibility without any fear. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Oyibo Mohammed. I report for Radio Nigeria. Violence has always been one of the causes of voter apathy, particularly during elections. And with this crisis, what is the campaign council doing to caution or to make sure that the supporters of the APC, particularly youths, don't engage in violence during and after the election?
Thank you. As you were asking your questions, we received the Deputy Director General for West, Honorable Funsho Lumako. That's the man leading the West to Dodo by the grace of God. And also we received the brand new Commissioner for Special Duties, my brother, who is always a comrade. Comrade Ismail Adeshaya. You're welcome. Thank you very much. You've asked a few questions there that I will attempt to bring down within 5 minutes. One, what's the government doing to avert future occurrence? We are putting in place measures to ensure that we do not witness what happened at Kotokalfi a few days ago again. Not just ahead of the 2023 elections, but in the political history of our state. That was a dastardly act, and it's something that the entire world is condemning at this material time. What we need to do is to apply the rule of law. When you apply the rule of law, it's very easy for you to be able to contain this kind of things. Those who kill must not go scot-free. They must be apprehended, no matter how highly placed they are. And when the people see that justice is being done, it is not just about doing justice, but for justice to be seen to have been done. When people see that justice has been done, definitely others who are not seeing the hope of perpetrating such heinous act would, would have to backtrack from that. So that's about the first question about what we are doing. Apart from that, we are going to embark on massive sensitization of the people. It is about the ballot. It is not going to be about the bullet. And the power of the ballot is better than the power of the bullet. And before now, they have always been playing victim. They will say they are the ones that are being hunted, but they are the hunters. And the whole world now know who is the hunter and who is being hunted. Compensation. You can never have a compensation for life. The young lady has been killed. We will not get to see her, unfortunately, again. There's nothing that can pay for that. No amount of money, no amount of material can pay for the life that has been lost. And that's why we are clamoring that we want a peaceful poll, and we want the law enforcement agencies, the regulatory authorities, INEC, and also the operators of our law to ensure that justice is done in this case. When justice is done, then I think the family will be they will be satisfied. That is the compensation they can get to ensure that their daughter, didn't die in vain. That is very much important. So we will ensure that justice is done in this matter. That Senator Smart Adeyemi was boasting, I want to, between now and the election, I want to try as much as possible not to talk about Senator Smart Adeyemi. As much as I can, I want to avoid talking about him. This is a man that the entire party rallied around and ensured he was sent to the Senate. This is a man who was welcomed from the opposition party and was preferred even above people that were in the party. And today, his agenda is to ensure that the party does not have a candidate. That agenda started a long time ago, and you would see that he boasted at the lower court and lost. He boasted at the appeal court and lost, isn't it? When you apply the law of syllogism in philosophy, you will get to the point that the boast in Supreme Court you already know what is likely going to happen. So we are not going to talk about that. It is before a competent court of jurisdiction. That court will do justice to it. We are law-abiding, we are a law-abiding party, we are a law-abiding people, our candidate is law-abiding, and we would wait for the verdict of the court. The court is not going to decide based on boasting. They will decide based on the facts before them. Accusations and counter-accusations. It is normal in the political realm that you have accusations, you have counter-accusations. But Muritala Yakubu is tactless. You must be, blackmail is not a cheap practice. It is done by people who are intelligent. But when you are not intelligent, you would rope yourself, and he falls in that category. He said it live, and we have it on record, we have the video, that the commissioner of police said he was not granted permission for the rally. That is self-indictment. He has judged his own case. So it's not that one. We are not contending anything along that line. Now, if it were to be another party's member that was killed, it's very easy to say, it's APC talks that killed our party member. Our party member who defected to our party 3 weeks ago from PDP was killed. Now, they wanted to cover up, and they said, no, he was bearing arm. Later, there was no justification, because arm is not hidden now. If somebody is carrying rifle or anything, you cannot hide it. Where is the arm? The woman was defenseless. The poor woman now has been killed by the talks of Muritala Ajaka. These are things that we can defend, because from the preliminary reports from the police, they have said that is the problem in this election. They have said that is the one carrying talks about who are bearing arms. So if the police is saying this, we believe they are saying this based on their investigations and based on the precedents before now. Definitely they will do justice to it. And they have also been inviting him. He has been running away. If you have not committed anything and you are invited, you will walk there. Some 2 months ago, some of you followed us to the DSS, right? Our candidate was invited by the DSS director to come and clear certain things, and he walked in there, and he was interrogated, and he came out. So if you know that your conscience is clean, you have no reason to be running away from the law enforcement agent. So we are waiting on the police on this matter. If he refuses to honor their invitation, this is not about any kind of permutations or anything. This is crime. A crime has been committed, and it is the responsibility of the state to ensure that the person who was killed gets justice. So we will be trusting that the police will come out fully to deal with this. On how we are going to contain our youth, the director for youth mobilization is here, and we are aware of their programs and agenda. Even in the Bible, when they were arguing on a child, and the king said, he said this one is the mother, this one said is the mother. The king said, okay, go and bring a sharp knife, let's divide the child into two and give to, the owner of the child said, no, don't divide the child, just give it to this other person. When the child grows, he will understand. Now, when you are winning, you don't need violence. These people that are perpetrating violence, they know that they have lost the November 11 election. They know that their ethnic jingoist agenda can no longer sell in Kogi State. They know that Kogites from the east, from the west, from central are united on the Kogi agenda. So, having known this, they know that the only thing they could do is to, create an atmosphere of chaos and violence so as to put fear in the minds of the people. But the Kogi people are resolute. They want consolidation, they want continuity, they want Ododo. And come November 11, you will see the true meaning of Kogi United. Thank you.
think we are. Thank you.